Olivier Ficot, and I'm the guy who runs the blog Straßenfoto. At the beginning, I never wanted to do this kind of video, but then a couple of days ago I saw one on the internet run by Ted Forbes, and this video, Ted Forbes is the man who created the art of photography, and it's a very, very interesting channel on YouTube who talk about photography, who talk about everything around the world of photography. He gets some very interesting interview with famous photographers. He talk about gear, he talk about technique, he talk about history of photography, and I really love his approach towards those kind of subjects. So if you don't know Ted Forbes and the art of photography, I really invite you to discover his YouTube channel. It's easy, you go on YouTube and you will find it very easily. And then you will get encouraged, I'm sure of it. The things I wanted to talk about today, it's about his last video I saw in the internet, but it's not his last video. It's a video was filmed in the 29th or 26th of June 2016. Is a video with a very, very important subject. The subject to this video was: no one cares about your work as a photographer. No one cares about your photographs, and no one is interested in seeing them on the internet. So this video during around 7 minutes, and then he talked about the fact one day a friend of him just told that to Ted Forbes, and then Ted Forbes started to feel very bad about it, and then he talked about the fact, okay, today maybe there is a little bit too much of photographers, and maybe if we go more far away than this, maybe there is too much of everyone, maybe there is too much of creative people, painter, writer, musicians, actors, directors. So maybe the world did not need more creative people. And then he paraphrased also John Free, who says no more easy shot. And then I think I get every point Ted Forbes talked about during this video, but my main concern was I'm not this kind of person who think no one cares about your work. I'm the kind of person who think everyone want to see the work to everyone, and that people, the ability today to see everyone can share the most easiest way their work on the internet, for me is the best source of inspiration ever. I remember when I was in Paris and with my phone, soon I discovered Instagram. It was like a lab. It was like a hub, because you just go in the street, and when you go from A to B, you just shoot like a crazy and you share your work, and then with just the little camera you get on your phone, you get some very impressive results, and then this make me think photography, way to see my photograph, I mean, in a very different way. And then my philosophy at the time was just share it and forget it. I did not expect to see any like, I did not expect to see any comments on my photographs, because me, for example, when I go on the internet, when I go through Tumblr, through 500 pics, Flickr, Twitter, Facebook, I'm not the kind of person who just push like every time. Maybe I do it with Instagram, because it's very easy. It's a short period of time you go through, and you just consume photography like you will consume the magazine when you turn the pages. So yeah, I'm not. I disagree. I disagree what I saw in this video. And if you did not see this video, I really invite you to check. It's on Digital Rave website. They share on through Twitter. They share the Ted Forbes video. So and you will see easily the title. It's "No One Cares About Your Photographs," and I really think if today there is a lot and maybe too much photographers, but I don't think so. There won't be enough photographers on the earth. Because the things I enjoy is everyone is capable to catch a moment close to the place where they live, and then they can share that with us. And when you just discover a photograph on the internet who share his vision of London, of Melbourne, of New York, of China, or of Japan, that's very interesting to see, because everyone share what they have found of them. And doesn't matter if we are not the new William Eggleston, the new Deido Moriyama, the new Joël Meyerowitz, the new Depardon, the new Henri Cartier-Bresson, the new Willy Ronis. The point is we are unique, and our way to see things in life is also unique, of course. And I really think people still enjoy your work when you share it on the internet, even if they don't comment it, even if they don't like it, if they don't push like. I see, for example, great picture of super landscape in the middle of India or in the middle of South Africa, or with a very nice light or very nice face, and I don't push like. I just go through it. I just scroll down, and the picture just... But I see them. I did not react with my hand. I did not show I like this work, but my body react, and my unconsciousness react too. So it's like I pick these all details and I keep them with me, and then they will go out. The next time, maybe, or the next year, I will go for a shoot or just in the street, because there is no problem with going out every night. If you have no dog, you just take your camera and you walk 5 minutes in your neighborhood and you just get a shoot. 1, 2, 3, 10,000, doesn't matter. And so that Forbes just express himself, and he says he go behind the fact you just go out the weekend and take some picture. A good picture is so subjective to tell you. There is very, very good picture on the internet, and they have, for example, 0 like at all. That's not a problem, and people still enjoy your work. For me, there is no reason to think the contrary, or to think no one cares, because the only person who won't care about your work, maybe it's you. As a photographer, when you get your camera and when you take a picture and you look back the screen, you say, "That's very boring. I'm boring with myself. I'm boring with the way I see things or I photographs." So then you have this gas problem, and you want to change your equipment. You want to change your camera. You want to get, for example, a Fuji X100T to see yourself as a better photographer. So go ahead, because it will help you. I remember when I started playing guitar, I was a teenager, and I get a very cheap guitar with a very small amplifier. It was, I think, 15 watt. And the guy who showed me how to play guitar, he played on this gear, and it was like Jimi Hendrix in front of me. And I take all this equipment. I go back to my parents' home, and when I was in my room, I plugged the old things and I start to play. And I start to see Jimi Hendrix in front of me, start crying because it was like, oh my God, stop! It's so bad. But at the time, I think, okay, I'm the only one who start to playing guitar. And then 6 months later, when I never stopped to play, I think I play around 6 hours a day. So 6 months later, I was like very happy, and Jimi Hendrix was a little bit more far away from me. And today I really enjoy it, playing guitar. And at the time, I think I was the only one. But then you understand how many guitar stores around the world and how many people who play guitar and way more higher than me. So I really don't give damn, because the thing is, I want to play guitar myself. I want to enjoy myself every time I pick up my guitar. And I think the parallel is the same with the camera. Recently, I buy this camera, is the Digilux from Leica. And I did have this camera a couple of years ago, and I was in Paris, and I wanted to take a shoot, a very easy shoot about a restaurant. It was a vitrine, and the table was nice, and the mood and the light and everything was nice. And I pick up my camera, and I take it out from my bag, and the camera just fall literally in the air and boom, on the ground, on the sidewalk. And the big lens, the lentils just get out and broke in 2 parts. And I think that's not happened. That's not possible. And I think, okay, I was like, someone died, but it was just a piece of gear, a piece of equipment. But a little bit less than 2 years after, I still feel hurt about this day, and I buy the same one. I have tons of camera. I could say, okay, that's just a piece of equipment, and I don't need it to be better photographer, but with it I feel something. Photography is a story of feeling something, and it's just the way you feel things when you do photographs. And that's the most important things. So stop to think no one cares, because people care. And I don't see for the moment people react to the Ted Forbes, The Art of Photography videos, filmed the 29 June 2016. But if you go to his website, to his YouTube channel, and you find these videos, but I will put the link into the video I do, and then you will be able to find it. But I think if today there is so many people who just photograph the world, it's because it's the easiest way to express yourself, and that's the point. We don't need, at the limit, we don't need work that matters. We need, if you think we need work that matters, create it. But people are free to do what they want. People are free to get the most fabulous easy shoot they can. They can shoot everything they want, because you just put the power on and you press the shutter and the work is done. And you express yourself. You express yourself with light in the dark. You express yourself the most different and simple and easy way to express yourself. People say a singer, or the fact people can sing, it's a minor it's a minor art. And how you can be agree with that? I totally disagree, because people who sing do it with all they have from the inside to go outside. So they do it with their guts. They really sing. It's very you feel things, and when you share your work on the internet as a photographer, people care about it. People see your work as a photographer, and people see your work and see your vision, and then they will react or not react. But that's not the point. The point is you share it, you forget it. People see it on the other side to the planet. And if there is many photographers today, it's because people need to create. And when you take a digital camera, that's the most easiest way to create. That's very easy. It's more easy to become a painter or writer or a cook or an actor or directors. And then it's like if you continue to keep going to go in a restaurant, it's because you love the food the cook preparing for you. And how many people go to the kitchen till the kitchen says, "Hey man, your food is amazing, delicious"? How many people? Recently I did that in Amsterdam. I said, "Hey," I went back to the washroom and I catch the cook and I says, "What you do is really amazing. It's delicious." And he was happy. He was happy, and he talked back then to the waiters, and he says, "Yeah, no one do that. No one says that's very good. The food you create is just so delicious. I enjoyed myself so much." But people keep going to the restaurant. So when you take a picture, you have to enjoy the work you do. You have to shoot, and never stop to shoot. Even if you think people don't care, because that's not true. People care about your photographs. People want to see them. And my first desire when I create Straßenfoto was to just choose some photographs I like, I love, and then contact them and do like a very short article and ask them to answer to almost 20 questions. And I get, I think, 6 photographers since the time I created this blog, more than 1 year ago, maybe 2 years, I don't remember. But the point is, there is always someone who cares about your work. And you don't have to wait to see yourself famous. Photography is not about famous. Photography is about enjoying the process. As a digital photographers or as an analog photographers, enjoying the process is the most important things. So, and if you saw this movie, Mr. Mighty, I think, it was there is Sean Penn and the other actor, I don't remember his name, but Sean Penn just want to get photographs about very rare animals into the wild. And then when he saw these animals, he did not press the shutter. It's just get into the moment and enjoy himself into it. And since this movie, I think about it, and sometimes I'm not pressing the shutter. I just, okay, I miss the picture, but I see the picture. That's another way to see photographs. The way you can photograph, I mean. But yeah, don't forget, people love to see your work on the internet. So until next time, you keep shooting. Choose.